You always got something funny to say. So, man, here we are. Like the title of the show, we knew this was coming. If you are surprised, you need to look in the mirror and analyze yourself, because we knew this matchup was coming. Cavs versus Warriors. It's game time. It's game time. Round 3. What's your thoughts on the series before we kind of break it down?
Let me tell you, actually, that year, I was like,
Sound like it cut out. You still there?
Are you?
I don't know. Sound like we lost you. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I sound like I can hear you now. Go ahead.
All
right, we'll try to get him back on here in a minute. Sound like we're having some technical difficulties there. But yeah, this is the series that we shouldn't be surprised about it at all. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I think, let me jump in the chat room, got a couple of comments before we get Cleo back on the line. But the Warriors are about to drag the Cavs in the finals. I'll be shocked if it goes 6 games. Wow. Clay Davis says that. Chief says, Clay, stop it. Clay bounces back and says, I feel this series will be 2014 all over again with the Spurs versus the Heat. All right, we got Cleo back. How's it going?
Hey, what's up, man?
Okay, I don't know what happened there, but
remind me to call Sprint, man, and fuss with him, man. I can't. We're not having this. We're not having it. The devil is a lie. No, but yeah, it's me first and foremost, just stepping back, looking at the series start. I first and foremost want to say, like, this is going to be an incredible season. I mean, finals. It's starting to turn into Lakers, Celtics, old school. You can even go to Bulls, Jazz, Bulls, Pistons. It's really turning into a rival that people loving to see. Like you say, if you didn't see it coming, you either Stevie Wonder, you just wasn't looking this way, like, because it's inevitable that Steph Curry is very focused. He seems relaxed this year. He seems more focused on the ring over just an overall, you did good this season, or just trying to get through it without, losing any games. He seems focused. On the flip side, LeBron seems focused too. He's very happy that I know he had 2 guys that never been to the Eastern Finals. So he's very happy about that. That was good to see. But he seems focused. He seems like, he even admitted that, the Oklahoma, that Golden State is pretty much stress for him, and he'll worry about that stress once he get there. But it's going to be pretty good to see, man.
Yeah. Already in the chat room, we got Chief Rocket saying Cavs in 6. Also, he said that first thing I agree with him on Sprint. Sprint sucks.
Say, man, everybody I know owes Sprint $500 at least from back in the day.
For real,
01 contract.
And they would cut your phone off in mid conversation. You
like, whoa.
Yeah, the whole phone be cut off. Your phone has been disconnected.
I'm telling you.
Call Sprint at 1-800. Your phone got cut off.
For real, because we don't play about our money at all.com.
We want that money, and you better put it in our hand. But
and it's funny too that a lot of people are saying, like, speculating. I heard a lot of people saying Golden State in 5. I heard a lot of people even saying Cavs in 6. I honestly think it's going to go to the 7 though, because I think this is what's going to happen. I think one game KD is going to show up. I feel like that same game LeBron James is not going to show up, and it's going to be opposite the next game, and it's just going to keep playing that ping pong. It's going to come down to game 7.
Yeah. And I said Warriors in 6, and the reason I say that is because I've been saying this pretty much all along. Who's going to guard KD?
Yeah.
You just got to pick your poison. The problem is there's so many people, there's so many guys on this team that you have to pick who you're going to guard. And honestly, Kevin Love is good. I think he's good offensively. Defensively, he's a big question mark. And if he's gonna be on Draymond, that's gonna be an issue. That's gonna be a complete issue. Also, Clay has not been playing that well, and I think he's been waiting for the finals. He's been waiting because everybody's gonna be double teaming Steph, so you got to pass the ball to somebody. And Clay's gonna be in the corner, and he's gonna be ready. So Clay Davis in the chat room says Klay Thompson is due for a big series. I agree. His name is all over this series. You can't put it any other way.
Honestly, yeah, like you say, man, what people don't understand is the series pretty much like it's not going to be on Steph, it's not going to be on KD, it's not going to be on LeBron, because those guys always perform. They're going to do their thing pretty much for, LeBron may not be aggressive, but he always going to get some numbers on the board. He going to get some assists. He going to do his thing, And that's one thing I have grown to like about LeBron. He's more like a Magic Johnson or I know we like to compare him to Jordan because of his athletic. He's so athletic, and there's nobody really more athletic than him. I would agree more, even in the NFL. It's like nobody really more athletic than LeBron. However, the way he plays, the way he thinks is like magic. Michael, he won't get the ball. He's trying to score. But I feel like who's going to really show up in this series is, like you say, Klay Thompson. And people, I don't know why people sweep my man Kyrie under the rug, man. Kyrie is a game savior. Every time LeBron wants to step back, Kyrie is right there like, give me the ball. Where's the hoop? And he's going to make those buckets.
Yeah. I mean, Kyrie saved, I believe that was game 4. Kyrie saved that series. Because
Game 4, he saved it.
Missing milk carton. LeBron was on the side of a milk carton that game, and Kyrie was like, don't worry, I got this. And he did what he had to do. And that's because Kyrie, we love to compare the old school NBA to the new school NBA. It's got a couple of, you got them scattered out in the new NBA that has the mentality of the old NBA. You got Westbrook, of course. I always mention Westbrook when it comes to that. And then not Klay Thompson, but Kyrie. He's one of those guys that's like a Jordan, that's like an old Isaiah Thomas, not the new Isaiah Thomas. Those guys, even Isaiah Thomas, the new Isaiah Thomas, he's in that group. Those attackers, those guys that say, look, if we gonna lose, if we win, whatever happens, everything is on the floor. Everything is on the floor. And that's one thing I love about Kyrie. He doesn't seem like it's even pressure. It's still smooth when he's on defense. It's still smooth when he's on offense. But I still think, like I say, Golden State, if they lose, man, with KD too, it's just gonna look bad, man. It's like, come on. Yeah,
we have to put LeBron on top if they lose. I mean, even me, I'm not a LeBron fan per se. I respect him, but we have to put him on top if he beat this because this is literally an all-star team, man. This is like all-star West versus just Cleveland. Seriously.
Yeah, if they lose this, I don't know how you come back. People say, oh, well, we'll just get over it. We'll come back stronger next year. You will not get over this one. If y'all lose the series, if KD leaves OKC, leaves his best friend forever, his BFF, and Westbrook, and comes over to the Warriors and they do not win, that's going to be a complete issue. That's going to be a complete issue, and that's hard to come back with. And to that point, does KD leave? If the Warriors lose? That's probably the biggest thing, because he signed a 1-and-1 type deal, so he doesn't have to stay. I mean,
right.
He could leave. So there's a lot of factors riding on this series.
But at this point, I do think KD will stay simply because of KD. He's a part of the new school. He has feelings when he thinks of his decisions. So I don't think he want to go through the ridicule again, because I mean, we saw how he took that. I mean, he took it pretty good. I mean, he wasn't a crybaby about it or anything, but I don't think he just would like to, Plus, I feel like even with Klay Thompson stepping back, he just haven't been passed the ball a lot. him and Steph Curry, KD speaking, him and Steph Curry have found a much better rhythm like none other, because before they wasn't really gelling as much, and then KD got hurt, so that put a hindering things. But then now he's a lot more healthy, and he showed it in that last series. He's definitely healthy, so they got a groove going. However, like you say, it's really no way to come. And two, LeBron, I feel like he knows that this is going to be stress. He knows that this is going to be pressure. But I know one thing about LeBron. He plays much better when he's not under pressure. So him coming in the series as the underdog, I'm not gonna lie, it got me a little scared. Because I know he plays a lot better when he's just the underdog versus the Michael Jordan. I don't feel like he can handle that pressure. You know what I mean? Even passing Michael Jordan's record, he was just so, because in his mind, I feel like he knows. I mean, I didn't go to the championship 6 times and win 6 times, so I'm not Michael Jordan, no matter how many records I pass. That's just incredible in itself, But that's one thing I love about LeBron. He seems humble about, his Eastern Conference win. And I'm just really excited, man, to see this finals, because I really don't know how it's going to turn out. Of course, I'm going for, like I said, Golden State, but both players seem very focused. But I'm really looking forward to Kyrie, man, because his game is like it's almost like watching a 2K, watching my little cousins play 2K. His game is perfect. Literally, man, his game is he doesn't look pressured at all. So I'm excited, man. I'm not putting on bets. I'm not betting anybody. I'm just going to watch the game and enjoy it. And hopefully it goes to game 7, man, so we can all enjoy this as long as we can.
Yeah, definitely. We got some action in the chat room. We got Clay Davis says the Warriors will be broken up in a few years. Curry's deal is up this summer too, along with KD. That's crazy right there. You got to make you're going to have to spend a lot of money, or you're going to have to choose. I think they're going to end up signing both of them. I think it's going to end up being like they're going to keep this main 4 with Draymond, with Clay, with Steph, with Durant. And then everybody else, it's going to be a whole bunch of DeVale McGee's and a whole bunch of just bench type players.
A whole bunch of cool coaches and right, Steve Kerr's and a whole bunch of
Luke Longleys.
Exactly. These people that helped, but they're not really the stars of the team for sure. But for sure though, man, I'm like I say, man, that is with the NBA, with the way the NBA goes these days. See, back in the day, you would be like, no, they're not going to trade. Kobe, he's going to retire a Laker as he did, But, with these new guys, man, how they roll with just the money, and it's kind of about politics. There's a lot of that involved. Like, you really never know. But like you say, I do see Golden State. I see them putting the money up because, they keep the seats filled. I mean, Steph Curry, for God's sakes, his shoes are ugly, but, people are rocking them. So they admire that, I feel, over there at Golden State. I feel like they want to keep that. And then plus additional with KD, with the Nikes, like I say, everything's political. But, I don't feel like the team would be broken up. Like you said, I think it's going to be the main 4. But speaking of Draymond, I'm looking forward to him, too, in the series, because he personally said that he wants to annihilate the Cavs if they get that rematch again. He's like, he knows steps to get there, but he said he personally wants to annihilate. And it's coming from last year, when he got that certain situation that happened with that foul, he got put out for that one game. I know for a fact he was thinking about that all year. I know for a fact he was practicing probably harder than even Steph. I think he's gonna show up to a lot in this series.
Yeah, and Mocha Bella in the chat room, she said she's interested to see if Draymond will get suspended, and that's a huge part of this series. Draymond, if you're a hothead, you're going to be a hothead for your whole career.
That's it.
Look at Rasheed Wallace. As much as he tried to calm down, it seemed like he could never just chill out. I think he had the most technicals ever as any NBA player.
I'm sure. I'm sure, man. He didn't care.
And I would compare LeBron. I would compare Draymond to him because they're going to irritate the hell out of him. They're going to do so many things to get under his skin that it's going to be difficult. It's going to be hard for him And somebody needs to be in his ear